If the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is groan, a stiff hip, a sore back, knees that feels like that they haven't moved in years, well, that's not you, just getting older. That's what happens when the body hasn't been given a chance to move properly. But guess what? It's fixable. I'm gonna show you an 8-minute routine that you can do right now, right here, in whatever wide or limited space you've got. No fancy equipment, no gym, just your own body. Let's go. I'm Coach Joe, a personal trainer for over 20 years, and I specifically work with people who are over 45 who've lost their routine. Busy, a bit stiff, wondering if this is what life feels like now. It doesn't have to be, but you're gonna have to move differently than you did when you were 30. It's smarter, not harder. I'm filming this in my grandmother's apartment in Hong Kong, where we'll be living for a few months. So if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm traveling with my family and living abroad for almost a year. There's no gym, no studio, no fancy setup. It's just a floor in a tiny Hong Kong apartment. Just me and some floor space. And that's all you need too. Here's what most people don't realize when you age. When you get into your 40s, heading into your 50s, your body automatically produces less synovial fluid. That's the fluid that lubricates your joints. Your hip flexors get shortened from all the sitting that you're doing. Your glutes, that's that butt muscle, starts switching off. And when your glutes go quiet, your hips and your lower back have to pick up the slack. And that's where a lot of the tightness and achiness is actually coming from. But the good news is, none of it is permanent. Your hips are designed to move in multiple directions. We just need to remind them how. This is the hip opener, one of my favorites that I always give my clients and I do daily. You can put your hands on your hip, bring that knee up and go to the outside, and then bring the other one up and go to the outside. All you're doing is moving that hip and rotating it and turning it out. So bring your knee out. Keep doing this movement for about 30 seconds up to a minute. This wakes up your hip joint before you put any weight through it. Your hip is a ball and socket joint. It's made to rotate. Unfortunately, many of us never give it a chance. So do that first mobility exercise for about 30 to 60 seconds. The next one is a knee hug to your chest, lying on the floor. All you're doing, lie back on the floor, keep one leg straight. Right. Bring the knee up towards the chest and pull. So you want to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. And when you do, you'll start feeling a stretch from your glute all the way down to your hamstrings towards your knee. This is working your hip flexion, which most people never do. This is when you climb the stairs, get out of a car, or step up onto a curb. It's simple and safe. This next one is a 90-90 hip stretch, which surprisingly most people never do, except for the people that have been to my classes or have gone through coaching with me. To begin this one, you want to sit on the ground and place your legs front and back like this in a 90-degree angle for both. This is probably one of the most important ones in the whole routine. And when you're in this position, you might already be feeling the areas that really need that stretch. When you're sitting in this position, you'll feel it immediately in both hips. One side is working external rotation and the other one's working internal rotation. And that's what your hips really need, movements in all directions, not just moving forward and back. So try to hold this for minimum 30 seconds, get it up to 60 to 90 seconds as you feel more comfortable with this. And then switch it over to the other side. One leg in the front, one leg in the back, and just sit up tall. If this is too hard, put your hands down to brace, but you still want that stretch in both hips, back and front. This next one is the cat-cow. You're gonna get on all fours, hands and knees. You wanna breathe in, let your belly drop to the floor, and that's when you arch your back. This is your cow. And then you're gonna do the opposite motion where you're gonna bring your spine up and breathe out. And this is your cat. These are slow and deliberate movements for 8 to 10 reps. This gets your spine moving before gravity loads it up. Most back pains begin because the spine just doesn't move enough. This is how you change it. This one is the glute bridge hold. All you're gonna do is lie flat on your back. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. Drive your hip up towards the ceiling and hold for about 2 to 5 seconds and then lower them again. And then slowly do the same thing. Bring your hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Hold and bring it down. I would recommend doing this slowly for 10 reps. Weak glutes are the hidden driver that causes hip and lower back pain. When these muscles aren't firing properly, your hips and your lower back have to compensate. This is usually where the stiffness and the pain occurs. So doing this exercise wakes them back up. That's about your 8-minute routine, give or take about a couple of minutes. Do that every day for a week and I think you'll be surprised in how you feel. Not just in your hips, but in how you move through your whole day. A lot of people that I've worked with tell me how they notice it by day 3. And if you want more of this, I created a 7-day mobility challenge. 1 exercise per day, sent directly to your inbox. No app, no equipment, nothing to download and nothing to set up. It's completely free and I'll leave a link in the descriptions. Remember, I'm Coach Joe, take care of that body. It's the only one you've got. And we'll see you in the next one.